Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to our channel where we provide useful spiritual insights to help you navigate your twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is one of the most intense and transformative experiences one can encounter. It is a spiritual odyssey that shakes the very foundation of our being, compelling us to face our fears, heal our wounds, and embrace unconditional love. Among the most challenging phases in this journey is the dynamic between the chaser and the runner, a cycle fueled by unresolved emotions, karmic patterns, and the deep longing for reunion. The role of the chaser is often misunderstood, yet it holds immense power. It is not about desperation or relentless pursuit, but about surrendering to the divine flow of the connection. True surrender marks the turning point where the chaser releases their grip on outcomes and embraces the journey with trust and grace. In this video, we will uncover 7 undeniable signs that indicate the twin flame chaser has truly surrendered, marking a profound shift in their energy and the connection itself. Let's begin. Number 1, inner peace takes center stage. When the chaser has truly surrendered, the most noticeable change is the sense of inner peace that permeates their being. This peace is not a fleeting moment of calm, but a deep, abiding serenity that comes from within. It is the result of letting go of the need to control the journey or dictate its pace. Surrendering means trusting that the universe has a plan, even if it doesn't align with the timeline one might have envisioned. This trust brings liberation, as the chaser stops obsessively wondering when or how the reunion will happen. Instead, they focus on their own growth and well-being, finding joy in the present moment. This shift in energy not only transforms the chaser, but also creates space for the connection to evolve naturally. The chaser no longer feels anxious about the runner's actions or inactions. Instead, they radiate a quiet confidence that everything will unfold as it should. Inner peace also manifests in the way the chaser interacts with the world. They are no longer reactive or easily triggered by external circumstances. Challenges are met with grace, and even in moments of uncertainty, they remain grounded. This calm demeanor is a powerful indicator that the chaser has released attachment to outcomes and embraced the divine flow of life. Number 2, the focus shifts to self-love and self-care. Another unmistakable sign of surrender is a renewed dedication to self-love and self-care. The chaser realizes that their happiness and fulfillment cannot depend on another person, not even their twin flame. They begin to nurture themselves in ways they might have neglected before, prioritizing their physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. This shift is not about selfishness, but about recognizing their inherent worth and honoring their needs. Activities that bring joy and nourishment take precedence, whether it's pursuing a passion, spending time in nature, or engaging in practices like meditation and journaling. The chaser starts to see themselves as whole and complete, no longer viewing the twin flame connection as something that fills a void, but as a beautiful complement to their already vibrant life. Through self-love, the chaser begins to radiate an energy that is magnetic and empowering. This energy not only draws positive experiences into their life, but also signals to the runner that they too can embark on their own journey of healing and self-discovery. The chaser's commitment to self-care becomes a beacon of light, illuminating the path toward mutual growth and balance. Number 3, the need for validation dissolves. One of the most liberating aspects of surrender is the release of the need for validation from the twin flame. The chaser no longer seeks constant reassurance or signs from the runner to confirm the connection. They trust in the bond's authenticity and understand that its value does not hinge on external affirmations. This shift is profound because it frees the chaser from the emotional roller coaster of doubt and insecurity. They stop fixating on whether the runner acknowledges the connection or behaves in a particular way. Instead, the chaser turns inward, finding validation within themselves. They recognize that their worth is not defined by the runner's actions, but by their own self-perception. This inner confidence transforms the dynamic between the twins. When the chaser stops seeking validation, they create an energetic space for the runner to explore their feelings without pressure or expectation. This freedom often serves as a catalyst for the runner's awakening, as they sense the chaser's newfound independence and strength. Number 4, attachment to outcomes is released. One of the most liberating aspects of surrender is the ability to let go of attachment to specific outcomes. This shift marks a significant transformation in the chaser's mindset and energy. Where there was once a deep fixation on reunion or a particular timeline, there is now an openness to the journey's natural flow. The chaser comes to understand that the twin flame connection is not something to be controlled or forced into a predefined shape, but a divine process that unfolds perfectly in its own time. Releasing attachment is not the same as giving up on the connection. It is a conscious act of trusting the universe, recognizing that everything happens for a reason, even if it cannot yet be fully understood. This trust empowers the chaser to step back and allow the relationship to grow organically, free from the weight of expectations. In doing so, they move from a place of striving and anxiety to one of faith and surrender. This freedom transforms the chaser's experience of the journey. Without the constant worry about outcomes, they are able to fully immerse themselves in the present moment. Every phase of the journey, whether joyful or challenging, becomes an opportunity for learning and growth. They begin to see the beauty in the process, appreciating the lessons and blessings that arise along the way. As the chaser lightens their energy by releasing attachment, the connection itself begins to shift. The runner, sensing the absence of pressure, often feels a newfound freedom to explore their own emotions and role in the relationship. This creates a dynamic where both twins are able to grow individually while the bond deepens on a spiritual level. The release of attachment becomes a gift not only to the chaser, but to the connection as a whole, paving the way for a deeper and more authentic union. Number 5. The chaser finds fulfillment in their own purpose. One of the most profound signs of surrender is the chaser's alignment with their true purpose. As they step away from the intense focus on the twin flame connection, they begin to turn inward, exploring what brings them joy, passion, and a sense of meaning. This exploration often leads to the discovery or rediscovery of their unique gifts and talents, which they can share with the world. Finding fulfillment in their purpose does not mean the chaser forgets about the twin flame bond. Instead, it reflects their decision to invest in their own growth and well-being, which in turn enhances the connection. They understand that their journey is not solely about reunion, but also about becoming the best version of themselves. This realization propels them toward pursuits that ignite their soul, whether it's a creative endeavor, a career aligned with their values, or a cause that resonates deeply with their heart. Living in alignment with their purpose brings the chaser a sense of empowerment that is both grounding and uplifting. They begin to see their own value and potential, independent of the twin flame dynamic. This self-realization shifts their energy in powerful ways, making them more authentic, confident, and radiant. Others are drawn to their light, and this ripple effect extends to their twin flame. The runner, witnessing this transformation, often feels inspired to embark on their own path of self-discovery and growth. The chaser's fulfillment in their purpose enriches their life in ways that transcend the twin flame journey. They wake up each day with a renewed sense of enthusiasm and a clear understanding of their role in the larger tapestry of existence. Their focus shifts from longing for the future to living fully in the present, finding joy in the work they do and the contributions they make. In this state, the chaser becomes an embodiment of what it means to live from the heart. Their energy shifts from seeking to giving, from waiting to creating. This balance of fulfillment and surrender strengthens the connection with their twin flame, showing that true union begins within. By living their purpose, the chaser not only honors their own soul, but also sets the stage for a dynamic of mutual inspiration and shared evolution. Number 6. Triggers are met with compassion and understanding. When the chaser truly surrenders, their perspective on emotional triggers undergoes a profound shift. What once seemed like overwhelming emotional storms are now seen as gentle nudges from the universe, urging them to address unresolved pain and grow stronger. Instead of avoiding these triggers or reacting impulsively, the chaser starts to observe them with curiosity and kindness. They begin to ask themselves, what is this moment trying to teach me? This approach reflects a deep evolution in emotional maturity. The chaser realizes that triggers are not meant to harm or punish, but to highlight areas of their inner world that need attention and love. With this understanding, they stop viewing triggers as battles to be fought and start seeing them as teachers to be welcomed. Whether it's an unexpected memory, a challenging conversation, or a sudden wave of emotion, the chaser remains grounded, choosing to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Compassion becomes their greatest tool. The chaser learns to be gentle with themselves, recognizing that healing is not a linear process. They embrace their imperfections and forgive themselves for past mistakes, creating space for deep, authentic healing. This compassion naturally extends to their twin flame as well, allowing the chaser to see the runner's struggles through a lens of empathy rather than frustration. This transformation in how triggers are handled has a ripple effect on the twin flame connection. The chaser's calm and grounded energy creates an atmosphere of safety and trust. The runner feels less pressured and more understood, which encourages them to confront their own emotional triggers and insecurities. Together, this fosters a deeper bond between the twins, paving the way for meaningful conversations, shared growth, and mutual healing. Ultimately, the chaser's ability to navigate triggers with compassion and understanding is a testament to their inner strength. It is a reminder that every challenge holds a gift, every moment of discomfort is an opportunity to grow, and every emotional storm carries the promise of clarity and peace. Number 7. Unconditional love becomes the foundation. When surrender is complete, the chaser's heart radiates with unconditional love, a love that is limitless, unshakable, and free of expectations. This love is not dependent on the twin flame's actions, presence, or reciprocation. Instead, it exists as a pure and unwavering connection that honors both souls for who they truly are. Unconditional love shifts the way the chaser interacts with their twin flame and the journey itself. They no longer see the connection as something to be controlled or defined. They understand that love is not about clinging to outcomes or timelines, but about accepting the other person exactly as they are. This acceptance creates an incredible sense of freedom for the chaser, the runner, and the connection as a whole. This love also transforms the chaser's relationship with themselves. They let go of self-criticism and perfectionism, replacing these patterns with self-acceptance and gratitude. This inner harmony allows the chaser to extend love outward, not only to their twin flame, but also to everyone and everything around them. It becomes a natural way of being, influencing their thoughts, actions, and interactions with the world. As the chaser embodies unconditional love, the dynamic of the twin flame connection begins to evolve. The cycle of chasing and running dissolves, replaced by mutual respect and understanding. The runner feels the shift in energy and, without the pressure of expectation, often feels inspired to explore the connection more deeply. The chaser's love becomes a beacon, illuminating the path toward union, not through force, but through grace. Unconditional love is the heart of the twin flame journey, reminding both souls of the infinite capacity within them to heal, grow, and connect. It transcends challenges, bridges distances, and unites opposites. Most importantly, it creates a foundation of harmony and peace that anchors the connection in its highest potential. This love is a testament to the divine nature of the journey, a sacred reminder that at its core, the twin flame connection is not about two people coming together, but about two souls reflecting the purest form of love back to each other and the world. Surrender in the twin flame journey is a profound act of faith and trust. It is not about relinquishing hope, but about stepping into a space of acceptance and allowing the divine flow of life to take its course. When the chaser truly surrenders, they enter a state of liberation, no longer bound by the fears, doubts, and attachments that once weighed heavily on their spirit. This surrender becomes a transformative gateway, not just for the twin flame connection, but for the chaser's own evolution as a soul. The essence of surrender lies in understanding that the journey is not solely about reunion, but about growth, healing, and becoming the best version of oneself. By surrendering, the chaser aligns with their higher self and begins to embody the qualities of love, trust, and patience. This alignment shifts their energy in powerful ways, creating harmony within themselves and the connection. It is this harmony that invites the runner to awaken to their own journey, free from pressure or expectation. Moreover, surrender allows the chaser rediscover their strength and individuality. It reminds them that they are not defined by their role in the connection, but by their own inherent light and purpose. This realization is profoundly empowering, as it gives the chaser the freedom to live fully and authentically, irrespective of external circumstances. In this way, surrender is not an ending, but a beginning, a gateway to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. As challenging as the twin flame journey can be, surrender offers a pathway to peace. It teaches the chaser to trust in the unseen, to find joy in the present moment, and to love unconditionally without seeking control. It is a journey of patience and faith, a journey that reveals the infinite power of love and the resilience of the human spirit. Ultimately, surrender does not mark the conclusion of the twin flame story, but the awakening of its deepest truth. It is the moment when the chaser steps into their true essence, radiating light, love, and balance. In this state of surrender, they become a beacon of hope, not only for their twin, but for themselves and the greater world around them. This transformation is the heart of the twin flame journey, a reminder that every step, no matter how difficult, is part of a beautiful and divinely orchestrated plan.